My parents used to fight before every report card and PTA meeting, amongst themselves, that who's going for the next bashing from the teachers. This is where it becomes very clear that I am average, and average means you're not getting anywhere. At the end of all this, what I think paid off was my consistency, and I had some hope in me that I will be doing something good, or maybe I will be earning well, and that I will have a good life. And therein came a major shift in my entire life. Keep your liberal studies in your college only. Don't try to take it out at home. Okay? Hi, I'm Prapti. Right now I'm working as a talent with Times Internet, and this dialogue is from the one video that surprisingly did so well that I came to be known as the Malayali Mother. When we see people on screen, we expect that they are people who've always lived a success story. We think that they would have always done well in life and excelled in life, but that is far from my story. I have flunked maths starting from 4th grade throughout school up to my 10th grade. My parents have often come up to me during, my parents used to fight before every report card and PTA meeting, amongst themselves, that who's going for the next bashing from the teachers. And they have always come up to me and asked that, can we just come for a PTA or, report card where there is no red mark there. We just want to see all black, just barely, just pass through. We'll be happy with that too. But that is also not a joy I could give them for 6 long years. And because I have been so average in life, I really wanted my parents to appreciate me like they appreciate other kids who were scoring very well. And this also obviously shows a lack of confidence. I was not someone who was very happy with my own self. I was finding value in what others think about me, and what my parents think about me, and what society probably thinks about you, or my colleagues or my teachers think about me. But that was not it, right? That is not who you are. That is not where value is attached to your person. So being told consistently that I am an average person, and the lack of confidence that came hand in hand with that, I did not have any grand expectations or aspirations in life. I had very average plans of just getting through somehow. Throughout school, the one subject that I was good at was English, which is why later I took up literature for further studies. And therein came a major shift in my entire life and the way I perceive myself, because this was finally me doing something that I liked and I'm good at. And there was a major change in everything. The way my parents were, with me. They did not expect me to just get by or get through. They wanted me to score well because they knew I could score well. Finally, there was hope. And I had some hope in me that I will be doing something good, or maybe I will be earning well, and that I will have a good life. And the quote that fishes should not be learning how to climb trees really started making sense, because when you're finally doing something you know and you are good at, it's very different from just getting through or just getting by. Those 3 years that I spent doing my bachelor's were the most smooth sailing years of my life. I knew exactly where I was headed. I knew exactly what I wanted to do after this would get over. I knew exactly what I wanted to be in life, what my job profile needs to look like, where I will work. It was all very confident steps that I was taking. It was not on wobbly feet. The ground beneath me was very, very firm at that one point. But all the plans that I had for me came toppling down one after the other when I entered my master's, because it was a point in life where I could not ask my parents for money for some reason. So I had to start working. And I started working at a call center, which meant that till 5 a.m. I would be working. And from 10 a.m. onwards, I'd be attending classes. And that's how masters went for me. It was a very turbulent period. And it was during this period that I flunked one of my supplementary courses. And this is when struggle really began for me, because I had to manage my bills, I had to manage my studies, I had to manage rent, I had to go to work, I had to attend classes. All of this, started taking a huge toll, and it was too much to, bear. It was too much to cope with, at least for me at that point in time. The thing about an average person who finally has a dream is that you give it your everything. And I gave my master's my 100%, everything I had in me. And I was really, really expecting it to work out because hard work always pays up in the end, right? Sometimes it does not. And my hard work did not. I could not clear my masters, and everything that I had planned, all the dreams that I had of going abroad, studying, getting a PhD, coming back, becoming a professor, all came crashing down, and I was back in school. I was again that average student who really did not know where life is going or what I'll do next. But the fact that I had finally found something that I am good at made me very adamant about clearing that exam, which means year after year after year, for 4 constant years, I kept giving that one exam in the hope that maybe this time I will be able to get back to where I planned to see myself. But that did not happen. So for 4 years, I was constantly changing my jobs and repeating the same exam, and nothing really was coming my way till all my attempts were exhausted, and it was like, this is my full stop. This is where it becomes very clear that I am average, and average means you're not getting anywhere. So that is when all my plans of planning ahead came to a full stop. I stopped planning. I had to make ends meet. I had to pay my bills. I had to pay my rent. So I just picked up whatever job came next, which meant that if it was as a writer, I would just be a writer and give it my 100%. And becoming a writer was also finding a comfort zone, because finally I started to get hold of what the job was about. And every day I would turn up and give it all I had got. At the end of all this, what I think paid off was my consistency, because in the middle of a writing job, I was given the chance to write a particular script called Malayali Mother Problems, and within 20 minutes, the script was written, it was shot, and it was uploaded in the evening on the internet, and by the next day, it was viral. And that is when, a bunch of new doors opened for me. Things that I never thought for myself, a future that I had never imagined for myself came to me. Finally, when this video did well, finally when something, it was very huge for me that happened, I was so used to being average, so used to considering myself not good enough, that when it happened, when it was right there in front of me, even then I could not understand that success, or I just thought that it's just this one thing that has clicked. It'll all go back to where it was. Because when you are so caught up about thinking all the things that you are not good at, you fail to see, even when it's happening, that good things are happening to you. So those 20 minutes that opened new windows of opportunities for me comes with a backlog of a lot of hard work. And that hard work is not, some back-breaking thing that I did. No, it was just me turning up for work every single day, giving in my 100% for whatever little tiny thing I'm doing, and going back home sad that this is not the life that I wanted. When I started with videos, it was me getting out of my comfort zone. And what I want to say today is that getting out of your comfort zone need not be a grand gesture where you're moving to another country or another city and starting from scratch. No. Getting out of your comfort zone could be you being unhappy with what you're doing and yet turning up to do it. So what I'd like to say today is that stepping out of your comfort zone need not be a grand gesture. It could just be you turning up for work every day, giving in your 100%, whether you're happy about it or not. Because when you're consistent at something, you never know where, who spots what, and how change comes. Because change will come. There are opportunities waiting for you at every nook and cranny. You just need to be there. You just need to be at the right place, at the right time, and that comes only when you've been working every day towards it. And today, I have been featured in more than maybe 400 to 500 videos. I have done 3 short films, and I am not planning my life out. I don't know where I'll be 15 years from now or 5 years from now. I have no plans. I am just taking one step at a time, trying to deal whatever tomorrow brings to me, and we'll see how it goes from here. And here's something I'd like to say to all the people who are out there listening to this and who think that they are average. Please find something that you like or something that you love and give it your 100%. Your 100% could be average for someone else, but that really doesn't matter. What you bring to the table for yourself, That is all that matters in the end. And there are opportunities out there. There are chances that are waiting to be taken and taken just by you. If only you just like step out of your comfort zone, make small efforts, and try to just show up and give things your 100%. If I, being so average, have been able to do something with my life, I'm definitely sure that there are things that you can do too. All you need to do is accept yourself for exactly who you are. Love yourself for exactly who you are and believe that you yourself are enough. The moment you take that small step towards acceptance, things will change, good things will come. And I'm wishing you the very best. Thank you.
Tell us what you think about this video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.